Hello and welcome to episode 200 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day for 200 days, I can't remember the last time I did anything with 200 days in a row. This is impressive. For 200 days, I've shared a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. If you're new around here, where have you been? It's been here for 200 days. Where have you been? My name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell. And there's lots of parts to it. There's about 532 as of today. But the two main overarching approaches I have for sales and selling are firstly, having a clear sales message. People have to understand your offering. Secondly, having selling confidence. You have to have confidence and just be relaxed when you're communicating your offering. That's it. I make it sound aching easy, don't I? And largely it is really. But you just need to be doing things and saying things and following structures that maybe you don't know about, or maybe you do, but you kind of forgot to do it. You got so busy doing the do, you forgot to sell the do, as it were. In today's episode of the Daily Sales Message, we're talking about success metrics. And asking this question, we don't have to ask it verbatim because we don't want to be weird with people if it doesn't actually fit the conversation, but what does success look like for you? What does success look like for you? Obviously, if you're laying a patio for somebody, success looks like a new patio, but talking about how are they going to gauge this? How are you going to measure whether this was a good investment or not? How are you going to judge this as a success or not? Asking your buyer that before they buy can really help you to meet their expectations and deliver, or also turn them away if their expectations are too wild. But also, once you deliver, if they give you any kind of hassle, there's any negativity, you can refer them back and say, well, James, at the start, you said this would be a success if we did this, this, and this. And we've done this, this, and this. So I'm really not sure why you're disappointed here. Please, could you explain that? So we've got a way of holding our buyer accountable in a way, but also holding ourselves accountable and pinpointing exactly what we need to do and exactly how we need to do it in order for this to be a success. So the thing I want you to consider today is, do you know what the success metric is for your buyer? What are they actually judging you on here? And it's not necessarily just safe delivery of the outcome that you offer. There'll be more things to it. It'll be amount of time it takes to happen, amount of time they have to invest, guarantees, warranties, how long it lasts, etc., etc. Think about those things. Better yet, just ask your potential buyers. So I'd love to work with you. We can definitely produce a clear sales message for you and blah, blah, blah. And this is what we're going to do. But can I ask you, James, how are you going to judge the success of this project? What are you looking for specifically, just so I can make sure that we can hit that for you and we don't disappoint you? Now, I think that's a really fair question to ask if done in the right way. And then once you have that answer, you know exactly what you need to do or not do to make sure that your buyer has a really good experience with you, and that you avoid buyer's remorse first and foremost, but also you maximize the chance of them leaving you a good review or recommending you to friends and family and colleagues, etc. So success metric, considering what does success look like to your buyer, how are they going to measure it, and then making sure you stick to that. Okay, that's it. Nice short one today, episode 200 of the Daily Sales Message. In tomorrow's episode, 201, we're looking at a particular problem that you've probably had more often than not, and I've had it too. I'll explain more about that tomorrow. In the meantime, if you haven't already, click on over to sellingconfidencescore.com. That's sellingconfidencescore.com. There's a simple quiz, 20 yes/no questions. You can answer it in 2 minutes or less. You'll be given a score out of 10, not out of 20, out of 10, on how well or badly you might be doing with your sales and selling, scored across 4 key areas. And more importantly, you'll get a simple, free action plan that will give you tips and hints on how to improve across those 4 areas. That's sellingconfidencescore.com. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. And if you've seen a few of the 200 episodes, or if you've seen listened to every single one of the 200 episodes, then I salute you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I've spoken to a lot of people that have listened to 50 plus episodes, which is just wild. So I really appreciate every single one of you listeners. Here's to heading towards episode number 300. I'll catch you tomorrow.